welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jess of the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the 1000 Toys, the Iron Giant Battle Mode figure. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. If that's your sort of thing, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit that bell notification icon so you stay notified when I do upload new content. If you do enjoy this video or any other videos that I put out, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. With all of that out of the way, guys, once again, we're going to be taking a look at the 1000 Toys, the Iron Giant Battle Mode figure. Now, this is definitely one of my all-time favorite movies, just outside the top 5 in my opinion, probably number 6 or 7. I just have an absolute soft spot for this film. I absolutely love the artwork and the animation, and also the time period it takes place. Everything about it is just so unique and awesome, and the casting as well is so 90s, but definitely one of my favorite movies. You know, seeing this extraterrestrial robot come to Earth and learn about Superman and being Superman and how free will works, how he can go up against his own programming and, you know, be the robot that he wants to be and not the robot that he was planned to be. Such a deep movie for a kid's film, and that's what I love so much about it, that I can just rewatch it even as an adult and get some really good messages from it. So yeah, guys, I absolutely love this figure, and it isn't quite to scale. It is a 1/12 figure, and that's exactly what you get. You get a 6-inch Iron Giant. It's not like a 6-inch scale Iron Giant that should be towering over your 6-inch scale figures. It is just a 6-inch Iron Giant. So I kind of do want to get the Diamond Select ones, which are a little larger in size, but I still also want to get the regular version of the 1000 Toys Iron Giant figure, you know, where he's just his standard size or a standard mode and not, you know, battle mode out and whatnot. But I was able to get this guy for a steal off Amazon because I had some points on my credit card, so I went ahead and used those and got this guy for a decent price, so I couldn't pass up the opportunity. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at everything that he does come with. He does come with these two little things that you pop into his gun right there. They do come off of the figure when you do pull them out of the package, and he does come with two other hands. So he does come with an action open relax hand right there, as well as a kind of like a he's reaching down a Hogarth, like a come with me if you want to live kind of a hand, as well as a fisted hand, so if he really wants to get down. And it kind of looks like a tight C-grip hand. I don't know if you can fit anything in there, but I think it's mainly supposed to be a fisted hand. But other than that, that is it. You get nothing else with this figure. I really wish they would have given us a small Hogarth to put in the hand, but it is what it is. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull this guy forward so we get a nice closer look at him. The reason I wanted the 1000 Toys version of this guy versus the Diamond Select at first was because the Diamond Select, as cool and as large as it is all plastic, whereas this is die-cast metal, and you feel the weight, and that's what I love. I love when you pick up a toy and you feel some weight to it, and so that's why I went with this figure before I went with the Diamond Select. But the detailing in these 1000 Toys is just phenomenal as well. However, in the film, he does have two guns, one on each arm, and this one could have come with it. You know, it could have been like a piece that, you know, detaches at the elbow joint and then you pop in the gun, but unfortunately it doesn't, and it is a higher end toy, so I kind of expect a little bit more, but it is what it is. It definitely does not disappoint in terms of detailing and how it looks, so that's one thing to take into account. It doesn't have everything that I want, but it does look amazing. So yeah, with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move on into articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down. Let me move his gun down right here, but he can look down pretty significantly, which is good because he's supposed to tower over people. Even though he can't really tower over your 6-inch figures, he can look up really good, which is good because he can do those flying poses when he's like flying through the air and whatnot, and he can be like, oh, target there. And as you can see, the jaw is articulated, so you can open and close it, and it does like slide up and down, kind of like it does in the movie, so that's pretty fucking cool how they did that. Sorry guys, I didn't realize he was out of frame, but his jaw will slide down a bit and open up. You can get it all sideways and crooked, kind of like it does in the movie, so that's pretty cool. His eyes are in the battle mode where they're all red and they're all locked on to something, so that's pretty cool. Taking a look at his arm articulation, he will go out to a T-pose. In fact, he will go be on a T-pose, as you can see. Let me go ahead and keep him in frame. I don't know what I'm doing. He will rotate 360 at the shoulder right there. No butterfly joint, obviously. No rotation at the bicep. He does come with single hinge elbow joints, so he doesn't get too much articulation there. Rotation at the wrist, as well as hinging in and out, as you can see. Rotation at the upper torso, as well as crunching down pretty significantly, which is really good. Crunching back. You do also get rotation at the lower torso, which is really good. His legs are actually really fun to play with because you get this ball joint right here, so you can move it in all which way. However, he cannot, much like in the movie, you can still put him back together once he does come apart. That was my mistake. I pushed the ball joint just a little too far, but he cannot join the cheerleading squad as he can only kick out that far. However, he can kick forward all the way, kick back all the way as well. He does only come with single hinge knees, so he will only go... Actually, they're single hinge, but holy shit, they're better than double because of the cut back here. So that's pretty good. Well, not pretty good. That's actually fucking amazing, I should say. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to ankle articulation. They will move down that far down. They will go up that far. Ball rocker hinge right there, as well as slight toe articulation. So yeah, guys, definitely worth the money in my opinion if you're looking for a highly detailed, highly articulated, Iron Giant figure. I absolutely love the movie. I absolutely love this figure. Like I said, it's definitely more of a display piece than a toy photography piece, seeing as it's not in scale and it will not tower over any of your 6-inch figures, but it is beautifully detailed and made. So yeah, guys, with that being said, join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly Toy News Toy Talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. And join me every Wednesday on Instagram at CoolFigurez for Coffee and Toys Live, where I will speak to a new guest every week about toys, toy photography, toy hunting, and so much more. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. And if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out if you like what you see. Leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of any figures I do reviews on for this channel, go ahead and check me out over on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I post all my unboxings. And join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly Toy News Toy Talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much to this channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store. Check them out, guys.